Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Horse Lords. In our last episode we've recovered somewhat from our initial setback in our war against Alania. We're back up to positive war score. We won some battles and took out a good chunk of their army. And we are holding on to our 3 target counties here to accrue some ticking war score. We have an army on the way down here. We're going to try and fight his main force again. Hopefully stop him getting any army of a threatening size together. There's another army from his vassal on its way up here, so maybe we actually need to go and intercept this first, since we don't want it coming up here to attack this vulnerable army belonging to our vassal. Yeah, we should be able to stop them coming in here. Oh, maybe not, because we are now on our own with our 250 troops. Our vassal is following, though. It looks like they've changed their mind about where they're going anyway. Well, we can head in this direction. That's fine. You have not had success, and in fact you have increased revolt risk because of religious tension. I imagine he actually has a very low chance of converting anything, since our religion is not reformed, so probably we should actually stop him doing that, because he'll probably just do more harm than good. We'll get him to research cultural tech in our capital, why not? Probably be more useful. So we're heading down, hopefully we'll be able to fight this army. Georgia has been called in again. I guess they dropped out of the war for some reason. And this is a very easy battle. We will head in here. Actually appoint characters to lead our army, which would generally be considered good strategy. So the main army of Alania seems to have disappeared somewhere. He's also fighting Cumania in their invasion of the kingdom of Alania. Which is... yes, all of this land, okay. So this doesn't interfere with our war, as long as they don't occupy any of these provinces, which they shouldn't do. We took the siege of his capital, so Cumania can't get it, even though they have an army in here trying to. Which actually brings us up to 78%, so hopefully we're able to get to 100 now from ticking war score. We have raiders, which is fine. And let's see if we can go and fight his army, since that should be worth a decent amount of war score too. And we will catch them in there. %, okay. We'll let our vassal continue on, and at this point I can probably just we'll just hang around here, I suppose. Since 9% ticking war score is not going to take too long. We'll siege whatever we're sieging here, I guess the trade post. Speaking of trade posts, I guess our trade post in here was just destroyed when he sieged it, which is annoying. And it seems like there's an army from Georgia over here. They're heading to Sarpa, which is bad. But our vassals are coming to the rescue. They're going to intercept them before that happens, which is good. They should win this battle, and hopefully it will contribute enough war score to win this for us. Our nephew became a tough soldier. Very mediocre character. And we're at 100, so we can enforce our demands, gain our 3 counties, have a much larger name on the map, which is the most important thing. We will not be settling as feudal, and we do have to give out still only 1 county, it looks like. I guess we'll give a county to our weakest clan, since they only have 1 county. They hold Turgay, which is here. Let's see, if we look at our sub-clans, I guess we can give them an adjacent county to that just for sake of neatness. We'll give them Kazakh. Though we're going to end up with pretty messy internal borders either way. Okay, so everyone's happy. We could stand to create some more clans, but it's not necessary for the moment. And I said I was going to consider moving my capital over here once we had the land, and I think I will do that. Since I think most of our future wars are going to be more in this area than over here, it's going to be more useful for us to raise troops here. So let's take a look at our internal borders again. We just have this land in here, so I guess we can just choose whichever is the best county and move our capital there. And that's going to be this one. So we'll get to see if all of our upgrades in our capital do indeed correctly transfer over, which, as far as I know, they are supposed to do. And they do. Okay, good. So we gained 3 more counties there, which should increase our maximum population pretty substantially. 34,000 it looks like. Which brings us much more in line with the maximum manpower of our subject clans. Which is good, though of course we are still looking at losing the Khaganate on succession. Which means that we need to get one of our sons some more prestige. Well, we do have enough manpower to be able to send one of them off as a mercenary for a while. So I guess we choose the better one and do just that. Well, I suppose... let's see. There's not that much of a difference between them. I guess we'll choose the one with the highest martial. Become our current chosen heir. I think once our 10-year-old son with the wolf's blood comes of age, we'll try to get him in line instead by increasing his prestige, but for now we just want to make sure that we retain the title ourselves. I will send him away as a mercenary. Our current heir is our half-brother here. But he has worse prestige than the other person who is currently in line to inherit. Okay, so we could probably look at doing something about our independence faction here. Namely, perhaps trying to revoke some titles from this High Chief. So it costs us 100 prestige to do that. We have a pretty nice amount of prestige at the moment, though. It will lower his opinion and other non-nomad vassals' opinion, but we don't really care about them. Unfortunately, we'll have to revoke 2 high chiefdoms and various lower titles from him, and he will refuse, so we'll have to fight him at least once. I'm not sure if it's worth doing that, but maybe it's better if we just fight him on our terms instead of allowing him to rebel. We do it now while we're at peace. This is probably the best time. Let's see, our Chancellor is doing nothing. We should send him to improve clan sentiment with whoever likes us the least. Well, this clan is not very strong. Maybe we should actually send him to this guy. Our Marshal can train warriors in our capital, which of course is over here now. And we'll leave our Chaplain to research cultural tech in our new capital. Okay, something happened there that changed our borders apparently. Our vassal has created a duchy title. And we can righteously imprison this guy with a 72% chance of success. Maybe that's worth doing, though he's probably just going to die soon. Fortunately, his heir is currently Sunni as well, so we're going to end up with a Sunni vassal either way. Maybe we'll just leave him alone. We're working on improving his opinion with our Chancellor anyway. I had to break up with a fight between my son Borogul and another child today. His heart is filled with envy. I guess we'll try to make him kind. We prefer that if we're gonna play as him. And we did. Okay, and our son has taken over as our heir, apparently. Which is good. Still not in line to inherit the Khaganate. But he's more prestigious than our half-brother at this point, I guess. So we'll park our army right on top of our chief's capital and then see if we can revoke his title. Looks like he is going to say no, so get ready to fight him, I guess. We need to appoint a new commander. We'll appoint this guy. And I suppose we'll call our vassals into the war. And I think we'll just stay here and siege his capital for the moment. Hopefully our vassals will come along and fight these armies that have been raised. That would be nice. We have raiders as well, we'll just ignore them. Oh, and they caught one of my vassals' armies. Looks like he's just hanging around here to siege, that's fine. This is a different revolt. Against the Mongols, I suppose. So we'll definitely try to avoid fighting them. Okay, clan sentiment improved. He claims he would be a better steward. Yeah, okay. Well, we no longer need to try to collect tribute from our vassals since we're currently fighting him. I guess we'll just send him to research economy tech. We aren't building anything right now, and we're a little low on money, so we don't want to build anything immediately. Lost a siege over there. I wish my vassal would go and take care of that army. We'll do it ourselves after we finish this siege here if he doesn't. Our son is impulsive and seems unable to tell right from wrong. We'll have to give him the strap, I'm afraid. We don't want him to be arbitrary. Looks like the revolt has fought the other Catholic uprising there, which is okay. They won, which is unfortunate. Arranged marriage from our vassal clan here? No, this is a vassal of the Mongols, okay. Wants to marry his heir to my niece. I guess I'll accept. We'll not get any alliance out of it, but that's okay. Alright, it looks like our vassal is now on his way to probably go and fight this army. Our half-brother has spent his hard-earned wealth on attracting and recruiting more soldiers for his mercenary band. Okay, good investment, I hope. He apparently has 0 levies, but that can't be correct, presumably. So we can't recall him to court still, okay. And we have taken the capital holding. I guess we'll come down here, fight this little army, then head back and continue sieging. They have assaulted this back, which is great. Taking that fort as well, and now they're going to try and fight the actual army. And they are going to catch them. Meanwhile, we won our little battle. Gained some tech points from Constantinople. Improved clan sentiment with our vassal clan. Up to 71. And he is offering me a white piece. No. No. Although, does he actually get imprisoned if we take a white piece? No, we have to actually win the war. That's fine. We can absolutely do that. We are up to 55%. Our vassal is probably going to take this back, which he has done. To 57. So it's 63. We are hostile to the Mongols now. Why is that? They're not part of this war. Oh, they're at war with our vassal. That's bad. Means we are going to need to win this pretty quickly. Mongol Empire invasion of Turkestan. That is the Kingdom of Turkestan. This group of 4 counties here is what we would stand to lose if the Mongols win that war. Means we might want to actually fight some of these Mongol armies. Life as a mercenary seems to have hardened our half-brother. Words of his courage in battle reach you every so often. He gains the trait Brave. Good for him. And we gained more clan sentiment with our vassal there, which is good. In fact, it might just be better for us to... Oh dear. It might be better for us to run away as quickly as possible, seeing that Mongol army advancing on us. And maybe we just need to take a white peace to end his war inconclusively right now. Yeah, otherwise we're just going to lose this land, and I think that's going to be worse than just taking a white peace. Yeah, because he's just going to assault this back immediately, we'll lose war score. He loses 100 prestige, our opinion of him improves by 25. We don't have to fight this army of 30,000 Mongol troops. To the Mongol Lecher Alkadai, he accepts our offer of peace. Alright. Well, that was kind of unfortunate. We'll probably have to try doing that again at some point, or else just have to put up with having this constantly rebellious vassal here that is basically never going to be happy with us. Anyway, we will still not be settling as feudal in any of these counties, and in fact we are just about out of time for this episode, so we'll have to leave it here for now. Next time we'll probably look at declaring an offensive war against somebody, probably the Bulgars if I had to guess. But we'll look at it next time. For now, thanks for watching, and join me again then.